Whether you're new to MillMage and operating a CNC router or a seasoned user, you should always check the preview window before running any job. The preview window simulates movements and machining paths of any enabled operations in your project. This is useful to verify the order in which operations will be run, get an estimate for how long a job will take, and to confirm that the displayed output matches your expectations. The simulation displayed is an accurate representation of what MillMage will send to your machine, making it an excellent tool to catch issues before they are permanently cut into your material. Open the preview window by clicking on the button in the top toolbar, or Operations window, or using the hotkey Alt plus P. The left side of the preview window shows a rendering of your project as it will be carved in your workpiece, while the right side displays a wireframe representation of the toolpaths that MillMage will send to the CNC machine. For the wireframe output, black lines represent X and Y axis cutting moves. Dark red lines represent travel moves between cutting and retraction moves. Bright red lines show Z-axis moves down into the workpiece, and green lines show Z-axis moves up out of the workpiece. The red plus sign shows the location of the tool at a given point in your project as you scrub or watch the simulation, as well as final Z-axis location at the end of all operations. In dark mode, cutting moves are shown in light gray and travel moves in blue. Click and drag to rotate around either preview window. Hold down the Alt key and click and drag to pan around either preview window. Use the scroll wheel on your mouse to zoom in and out. If you're using a trackpad, you can use two-finger dragging instead. To quickly jump to specific viewpoints, click on the View button and select between isometric, top, front, or side view. The front and side views are helpful to view the location of the starting and ending Z-axis travel moves into and out of the workpiece. Double-click a location on the representation of your stock to remove any connected material from the preview. This is helpful for visualizing the finished product isolated from the stock. Beneath this, we have a variety of settings that let us adjust the appearance of the preview window. Changes made here are specifically for the preview and will not impact anything about MillMage's output to the CNC machine. Click on the play button to view an animated simulation of your job from start to finish. Use the playback speed slider to adjust the animation from 1/10 of the actual operation speed up to 40 times the speed. You can also click and drag the time slider under the output to quickly scrub back and forth through the project. Beneath the time slider are job time statistics, which provide information about the job and the estimated runtime. To ensure these are as accurate as possible, you need to configure the simulation settings. To adjust these values, click on the wrench icon in the top toolbar to open device settings. Then, click on the Additional Settings tab. If you know the correct values for your machine, input them here. We'll cover adjusting these values in further detail in a separate video. The job time is broken down into 3 segments: cut distance, rapid moves, and total time estimated. Cut distance shows the distance the tool will travel while cutting, and the estimated time it will take to complete those movements. Rapid moves shows the distance of non-cutting moves, and the estimated time it will take to complete those movements. Total estimated time shows the combined time it will take to complete all cutting and travel moves. To the right of the job time statistics, we can see the current Z height and feed rate of the operation at a given time in your project. As the simulation runs or you move the slider, you'll see these values adjust. Paths and Sims lets you overlay the wireframe toolpath simulation onto the workpiece simulation. The options here are Show No Paths, All Paths, and the last 5,000, 2,000, 1,000, or 500 paths. When enabled, the same colored lines are used to represent the various travel and operation moves. Enable Show Project Shapes to overlay the object shapes in your project as a new top layer depicted in blue to the wireframe toolpath preview. With Show Paint Colors enabled, any paint colors used in the Operation Settings editor will be displayed over the corresponding operation in the workpiece preview. The material dropdown lets you choose between different workpiece sample material textures. In addition to selecting the material, you can adjust the rendering detail of the preview window. Depending on the complexity of the job and your computer's hardware, you may want to lower your rendering quality to increase the speed of the preview window updates. The options here are low, normal, high, and fine detail. When you're finished viewing your job, click OK to close out of the preview window. Now you know what the preview window is and how to use it to ensure you have the highest level of success by verifying output and catching issues before they are sent to your machine. In our next video, we'll cover using the move window to jog our machine and zero our workpiece coordinates. Check out our documentation to learn more about the preview window and subscribe for more great videos on mastering MillMage.